Welcome to the Dream SMP, a Minecraft server where adults roleplay with children and it's not creepy. Let's begin. Nipple Eyes and Mr. Clout decide to create an SMP. Nipple Eyes, using all 3 brain cells in his brain, creatively named this block game server the Dream SMP. Nipple Eyes, feeling lonely due to Mr. Clout not being able to satisfy his needs, invites Tree Sap and Muty the wannabe ranger. Still, they weren't enough to satisfy Nipple Eyes' lust for social interaction, so Nipple Eyes decides to invite Creeper Awman and Hiatus Girl. After a few short weeks, Nipple Eyes got tired of these people and decided to invite Problem Child. Problem Child, being a problem child, decides to break all the rules in the server. How did he do this exactly? Well, he murdered Mr. Clout, stole from the Nipple Eye, and burned a lemon tree, I think. Wait, no, I think that was Tree Sap. Why he did that, I don't know. Later, Problem Child decides to invite his friend, Problem Man and Problem Boy. Also, real quick, the other members who joined the server were Nick Wild, Muffin Man, Magenta, Skippy, Bisexual Corpse, and Mr. Cancelled. Anyways, with this long-ass story, so Problem Child decided it was a good idea to have an extreme attachment for these 2 discs, called Cat and Melahai. Why you would choose Melahai, honestly, if there was a disc to be overly attached to, it'd be like Chirp or something. Melahai is like one of the most depressing discs ever. Anyways, Problem Child and Nipple Eyes then go into a cowboy standoff type crap, and Nipple Eyes wins because he's just better at the game. Anyways, these discs leads up to a 7-month conflict of Nipple Eyes and Problem Child starting bed wars in a block game over 2 discs that can be easily obtained if he took the time to just get new ones. I mean, why spend 6 months fighting for discs that you can get easily if you took the time? While that whole disc thing is going on in the background, Problem Man decides to make a country called Lamanburg. This country then fights for its independence, and it appears as though something in history has inspired this revolution. Can't put my finger on it, don't know what. Except it's the other way around, as the Europeans are fighting for independence while the Americans are trying to keep them from leaving their tyrannical rule. Of course, this leads to a war because anything the Problem Trio does ends up in a war. While fighting, wait, no, I wouldn't call this fighting. Let me explain. These Americans with full netherite armor are too lazy to go down and actually fight here, so instead they just shoot with bows and they miss like 90% of the time. Anyways, it turns out Bisexual Corpse has a secret plan and leads them into their torture chamber. Well, oh no, it's a trap. Turns out the Americans were hiding in the walls and slaughters all of the members of Lamanburg. Bisexual Corpse then utters the most famous lines in history: "Get obliterated, nerds." And they lived happily ever after. Just kidding. Now, with Bisexual Corpse being a traitor to Lamanburg, which I can't blame him. I mean, why stay in a country named Lamanburg? Anyways, I think the Americans blew up Lamanburg or something, but they've rebuilt and now they're holding elections. Holy crap, this country really is just America, but not really. So, with an election came several political parties, but the main ones were the PogChamps and the Who Uses the Word Swag Party. Somehow, because democracy is flawed and we should all switch to communism, the Who Uses the Word Swag Party won the election. This led to Mr. Cancelled becoming the leader of Lamanburg, and to assert his dominance, he changed the name of Lamanburg to Manburg. And you want to know the reason for his change? Reason he changed the name? He said,
"Took the L off Lamanburg. No more L's. No more L's.
We don't take L's, Tommyinnit. Only you do."
Honestly, this political party name may be stupid, but this change was godly. This guy's a mad lad. And then he kicked out Problem Child and Problem Man. This, of course, would start another war because, say it with me, anything the Problem Trio does ends up in war. A little while later, Mr. Cancel decides to host a party, and during this party, they decide to execute Problem Boy because it turns out he's a spy for Problem Man's new country called Pogtopia. Honestly, all hope for creativity is lost with this one. Anyways, Problem Boy dies, but thanks to the help of Pseudogod. Also, Pseudogod is part of Pogtopia, I forgot to tell you that. Anyway, Pseudogod gets bored and murders everyone at the party. Now, Pseudogod is probably one of my favorite characters because he has no tolerance for BS, alright? So Pseudogod, being a tryhard, gets full netherite armor for all of Pogtopia, and then they do this massive war against Manburg. Of course, in the end they win because how the hell do you kill God? But the war was cut off short because Mr. Cancelled had a heart attack in Minecraft. How do you get a heart attack in Minecraft? I don't know, but he did somehow. After Mr. Cancelled dies, Problem Man decides to activate terrorist mode and explodes Lamanburg. And he utters the famous lines,
"It was never meant to be." My Lamanberg, Phil!
Making this the second time, Imberg. My script auto-corrected to Imberg. You know what? I'm just gonna keep that in. Anyways, now you're probably wondering, the second time Imberg was blown up? Yes, because I'm lazy and I skipped a crap ton of details that led up to this event, so let me list them all real quick. Now, the new members we got are Bonk, Lizakoshi, Tommyinnit's friend, Pikachu, Crackhead, Mr. Beast's friend, Dream's friend, Captain, Connor's weird, and main character. And a few things that happened was that Nipple Eyes got ran over by a train, a cult called Church Prime was created, Tree Sap and Nick Wild fought for some reason, and Nipple Eyes and Pseudogod teamed up to protect Problem Child. Don't worry, it wasn't cool, you didn't miss anything. Now back to the Problem Man blowing up Imberg. Anyways, Problem Man blows up Imberg, summoning his long-lost father, Mr. Minecraft, and then we find out Pseudogod hates government and blows it up even more with Withers, pretty much ending an era of Imberg. Just kidding. Problem Boy was like, nah, this land may have been blown up 2 times already, but I don't care, and he decides to rebuild. But Problem Child felt like committing arson because he's quirky like that, and he decides to burn down Mr. Clout's house. Thankfully, Problem Boy is a rational person, and together with the help of Nipple Eyes, they banished Problem Child far away from society. Now here's where crap starts to get confusing, and 3 different plots begin to happen at the same time. We're gonna put a bookmark right here, because this is gonna branch out into a crap ton of timelines like the freaking Zelda franchise. Anyways, let's start with the egg plotline. Anyways, Muffin Man discovers this red egg, and Creeper Aw Man is sus of the egg. Turns out, I cannot say sus. Oh god. Okay, anyways. Turns out the egg is evil, and all of a sudden Muffin Man gets a sexual attraction towards this egg. The egg slowly grows larger, and its vines spread over the Dream SMP over the course of 6 months. This egg crap lasts 6 months, it's crazy. Anyways, Muffin Man forms a cult with Captain, Dream's friend, and Bonk, I think. Their plan was literally to convert everyone into their egg religion. It ended up with a massive party called the Red Banquet. That wasn't actually a party, it was a trap. Which, I mean, pretty obvious seeing as everything is just red. I don't think parties are supposed to be blatantly evil, but they guess we're dumb, so it's fine. We then get this crazy betrayal scene that provided so much to the plot. I'm just kidding, it didn't really provide anything. Captain's son gets murdered. His name was Green, I think, but before the cult could kill more people, Crackhead, Magenta, and Pseudogod come to the rescue. The cult then splits up, and Creeper Aw Man gets control of the egg and locks that crap up. Now we're back to the bookmark. Now we're gonna follow Problem Child and how he was kicked out of his friend's place. Anyways, Problem Child was exiled to this island and basically was getting super depressed, which I don't blame him. Man's got separated from his friends. Anyways, Problem Child pretends to commit suicide and he hides inside of Pseudogod's house. Nipple Eyes was furious, so he blew up the community home and blamed it on Problem Child. This then caused Nipple Eyes and Pseudogod to team up and blow up Imberg again. This is probably one of the most unluckiest pieces of land in existence, getting blown up 3 times. But anyways, Nipple Eyes then blackmails Problem Boy and Child, so they meet up at this random location. They fight, they lose, and then Nipple Eyes shows he's evil and that he manipulates people for the fun of it. Also, he reveals he can resurrect people for some reason. I mean, kinda random, but okay. Thankfully, Problem Boy and Child are saved by every member of the Dream SMP in this epic Avengers scene. Nipple Eyes then almost dies by Problem Child, but everyone decides to just put him in prison instead. And we're back to the bookmark. This time, we're gonna look at Crackhead and how he wants to kill Pseudogod because he's mad about Imberg getting blown up so many times. So Crackhead, main character, Nick Wild, and Problem Boy decide to go kill Pseudogod. Now after the Imberg explosion, Problem Man became Ghost Man. And he's actually an even bigger problem because he's a dumbass. Now Ghost Man leads Crackhead to Pseudogod immediately, and then they fight. Crackhead steals Pseudogod's horse, Kevin, and Pseudogod is like, oh no, my horse, okay, I surrender now. When he could have obviously wiped the floor with all of them. Pseudogod is about to die via an anvil dropping on his head when he reveals he's got a totem of undying. He lives, yada yada yada, you can't kill God. Anyways, he escapes, beats the living crap out of Crackhead, and leaves. This then leads to Crackhead creating his own government called Las Vegas. Now all the timelines merge and here's what we're left with. Crackhead, Nick Wild, Grian, and Dat Me Up Dude, new character by the way, live in a new place called Las Vegas. Pseudogod, main character, Mr. Minecraft, and Pikachu have a secret society called the Anarchy Bros. Creeper Awman is still guarding Nipple Eyes in prison. Ghost Man dies, and Problem Man gets revived because Creeper Awman is an asshole. And the rest of the characters are irrelevant to the plot. The end. If you enjoyed any part of this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's crazy how one button can change a person's life, so make sure to subscribe. Anyways, check out this video that I made that basically roasts Technoblade for 10 minutes while playing Bed Wars and stabbing nerds.